Okay, we're good. All right. You ready? All right, I'm ready.
Whether I am or not, you've clearly been giving me enough time. Seem like about to start. Just a few minutes late. Are we ready to go? Are we going? He did do that. He did do that, Jeff. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Two Nerds One Quest. I am your host and DM for today's adventure, JC Dittmer. Here with these two nerds, because sometimes we get the math right. That man adjusting his headset and putting a finger in his ear or something. Nothing larger than your elbow, Norm. That is one Tom M. Norman. Who are you playing today, dude?
Who am I playing or what am I playing?
Yes. You are clearly not Aranon or Doug.
I am not Aranon. I am not Doug. I
Not
am
both of these.
Not both of these.
I am also not both of these. I am. Do you want to do this, or you want to do introductions first? All right.
No, you do your character, and then I'll ask Jeff about his when I introduce Jeff.
Well, first of all, I'm great. Thanks for asking.
Yay!
Second of all,
Me too.
I am Rembrandt Forktoe.
Rembrandt Fork Toe?
I am Rembrandt Forktoe. You can call me Remy. I am
I'm
a
surprised you didn't do Rembrandt Camel Toe.
genius. I failed.
No, you're good.
Genius.
You got
I
it.
failed.
You'll get it.
Is it too late to change my name?
The last thing we need in a campaign full of turtles and Loxodon are camels also. So
Yeah.
it's just too many beasts.
Yes, I am a 4-foot turtle, bald. I'm kind of like a bluish greenish, like that bluish greenish tint. I am 200 pounds, so I am
Oh,
short.
you got it. I think you got it. No, maybe. He's
What?
making faces.
What?
Oh, I'm trying to picture a turtle with hair. What that was.
Trust me, I thought about it. I thought about giving him a wig because he was self-conscious. Yes, I thought about it.
Oh my god.
But
I think we're off the rails this morning.
Yeah, considering he wears a
God.
really dented helmet, that would have been funny to have some weird toupee, especially when he gets bonked on the head by Mr. Loxodon, and have both the helmet and wig go askew. And I suppose, I am a barbarian, and having a wig and being self-conscious would help me rage. But alas, I am bald.
It's mad and he just grabs his toupee. That's how he rages.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
All
not
right,
tear the
that
shirt
other-
open. It's just rip your hair off.
I was gonna say that other man looking like Steve from Blue's Clues this morning in the green striped shirt. This is one Jeff Williams. Who are you playing this morning, sir?
Good morning. So I am playing Cornelius. Cornelius is a Loxodon brought in from Ravnica. He's somewhat on a missionary type adventure, and he's I think 7 feet tall, 300 pounds plus. Just hanging out. He's a cleric, if I didn't mention that. He's a Tempest cleric because he had a little bit of a run-in with some Izzet lightning, and that kind of determined his path there. He and Rembrandt the turtle are spending their time doing odd jobs, bodyguards, small adventures, things like that.
Trying not to get kidnapped by a circus because we are a turtle and an elephant.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you had found on a job board a thing slip looking for bouncers, seasonal help for the holidays. The upcoming Orcish Independence Day tends to get a little wild in Neverwinter sometimes. And one Ellie of the Belching Dragon was looking for additional security. So you have this flyer in hand and found the address on the paper, and you are outside the Belching Dragon. What would you like to do?
Remy, I think this is the place.
Why, yes, Cornelius, I do believe you are correct. I think I shall go in and find out what the deal is. See if this nice-looking tavern here could use some help. Do you want to come in, or do you want to not bother trying to squeeze through the door yet?
I'll come in.
All right, this way, sir. Now I'll go up to the door and I'll kind of push it open, just kind of, being aware not to, bump anybody as I open the door. Does it? We never established. Does the door swing out or in?
In.
Okay. Yeah. So I would push it open.
That's why they call it that. It's an inn because the door
swings in. I love you, Jeff. So yeah, you push the door open. As you push the door open, you hear the sounds of like a fiddle and an upright bass and a flute, and you look for the source of the music, and there is literally a fiddle and a flute and an upright bass sitting on the stage, just kind of levitating there, playing itself. Nice little background music. It seems that the owners of the bar, instead of repeatedly paying artists for day-long music, they found some enchanted instruments to play some music during the day just to keep a nice little background, and they do bring on bigger acts. You do see on the door that there is a poster for tonight's celebration. Brittany Shears, the gnome pop star, is going to be playing on the stage tonight.
After he goes in, can I make an attempt to fit through the door?
Yeah, give me a dexterity check.
Come on, you can do it. There it goes. Well, that's good. 6.
Yeah, you push yourself in. You get your head in there first, and you get your hands in there, and you squeeze yourself through, and you get through. And there's a thud behind you as the door it's pushed off of its hinges and leans against the wall.
Oh, oops! I did it again.
I was trying to figure out a way to work that in. Oh, you beat me to it. I
needed to roll low, and I knew it would happen.
Damn it.
Your inspiration, please.
Yes.
I was trying so hard to think of something. Son of a bitch.
I win.
The bar is there are plenty more, gentlemen. Plenty more. And the bar is bustling. You have noticed several orcs sitting at the various tables. The stage obviously has the instruments on it, and there are several seats along the bar that are filled with various races: tiefling, orc, humans. There's a couple of dwarves at the end of the bar. If you look to your right, there is beyond the tables down that hall, there is privies. And yeah, that's what you see in front of you. There is a blonde human running back and forth behind the bar, occasionally yelling back to the kitchen for various things, serving up drinks. Where would you like to go?
I'm gonna head right up to the bar and try to get her attention.
All right. Do you use a name at all? How do you get her attention?
It said her name on the flyer, right?
Correct.
Without knowing it's actually her or not, I would start, because I would barely be looking over the top of the bar. Like, it would just be bald head and
Shallow right at like the level of the bar and the neck extending up as tall as he can.
yep. And I would kind of take my stubby arms and I would start waving them around, and I would say, "Lass, oh, good-looking lass there. We question for you."
Hang on a minute. She sees you. Yeah, she's still serving up drinks as she goes by, and she's pulling one. She's looking at you, though. What can I do for you?
Yes, we are here inquiring about the flyer, the job that you posted.
Oh,
are you
security.
Ellie?
Yes.
Are you Ellie?
Yes, I'm Ellie here. And she slides a beer down the bar. She says, yes, come around to the side here, to the end. Oh, is the big guy with you?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be helpful. She waves. Wait. Tom is Remy, and Jeff is Cornelius.
Cornelius.
Oh, yeah, I need to change my name. My bad.
Cornelius. She kind of waves for you to come down by the end of the bar too. You go down by the end of the bar.
I'll lumber on over.
Okay.
I kind of wish that I was big enough. And if I was a bard and I was with a Loxodon like Genius, I would actually get an oboe, and that would be my.
Oh no! Did you ever see the video of the dude with his mom, who's a little person,
the
and
trombone?
he's playing the trombone? Their relationship's amazing. I love watching those. They're so funny.
Yes, I did see that. That's what I would do, but I am not musically challenged. And
so she looks at the two and she goes, "All right, great. Well, okay. Here's the deal. We need some seasonal help with the holidays coming up, starting with the Orcish Independence Day and ending with the Midwinter Festival. And you hear someone yell for a bartender. She's like, 1 minute. Hang on. Yeah, we'd like to keep you on for a couple months, and as security. And starting tonight with the concert is going to be crazy in here. This place is going to be packed. I definitely need you guys here. Well, here's a down payment. There's 5 gold each. Every week that you stay here, working for me for the full week, I'll give you 10 gold. I know it's a little extreme, but it's what we do here. Sound good? Security,
yes.
10 gold a week.
that sounds nice. How is there rooms somewhere we can stay? Do you have a place for us?
Yeah, there'd be rooms upstairs. Yeah,
Accommodations would be delightful.
You're rather large for our rooms. We could make something out of out back in back. We have like a barn area. We could cordon off some of that and actually bring in some furniture for you. Do you use furniture? I've only heard of your kind before. You're from Eberron, right? No, not Eberron. You're not from Eberron.
I'm from Ravnica.
That's the place. I knew someone was telling me about you guys, that they had seen you guys before. I never. Wow. You're big.
Yes, he is quite
Thank
large,
you.
isn't he? He is quite a clumsy stature as well. He kind of lumbers everywhere.
Are you? Pardon the expression. Are you a man of the cloth?
Yes,
She's
I am.
looking at your accoutrements and your stuff. Huh? Who do you worship?
I worship
Peanuts.
the Vitugazi, the world tree. It's a Ravnica thing.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. You aren't gonna find that tree here.
No.
Okay.
And then he'll show her his reliquary, his holy symbol is a leaf from Vitu-Ghazi, and it's even though it's separated from the tree, it still lives and it changes colors with the seasons. So he'll show her that.
Oh, that is really beautiful. Well, this is our nice new stage. We just had this put in for the concert tonight. It's phenomenal. It looks great. I love it. At some point, we'll clear the instruments off and start getting set up for the concert tonight. Yeah, you can take places by the door. Have you ever done any bouncing before, or security for any establishments?
Well, this particular skill is not of my expertise. However, I've done some odd jobs.
You know how to fight?
Oh, I definitely know how to fight.
Okay, do you know how to throw someone, pick them up and throw them out if need be?
I am very good at twirling people over my head, if that makes a difference.
That would work. Yeah. So basically, if anyone starts fighting, pushing, or treating any of our clients poorly, like adversely or harshly, yes, I'll get you your drink in a minute. As you hear like yell from down the bar. Being boisterous is being boisterous, but if fists start flying or things are going to start breaking, I need you guys to break that stuff up and move them. I do have a one of these lanterns back here, and she kind of pulls it up, and she's got this little ball, and she flips a switch on it, and it shines a beam of light. And she goes, if I ever just like shine that at you guys, I'm trying to get your attention, and I'll shine it where the attention is needed if I notice anything. That makes sense?
Absolutely. You explained that very succinctly.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get back to serving drinks. You can take your spots at the door. Yeah. At a certain point, I'll tell you guys to start collecting a cover charge. Okay. But that won't be until we clear the stage till later. Okay.
Did anybody ever tell you that you're way too pretty to be working behind a bar?
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna walk off.
She's clearly flustered.
Thank you, Miss Ellie.
You are very well. What is your names, by the way? I am sorry.
I'm Cornelius, and that's Rembrandt, but he goes by Remy.
Okay. That is Cornelius. It is nice to meet you. Yes, if you'd like to take a place up by the door. Honestly, your presence and size near the door will probably dissuade a lot of violence. But you know alcohol, it gets into people and they do dumb shit.
Yep.
All right, speaking of which, I'm going to go make more alcohol for people to do dumb shit with. She goes back to tending the bar.
I'll go back to...
Yep.
I'll go walk over by Remy then by the door and ask him, are we allowed to have alcohol while we're working?
I don't see why not. I would think it's a perk of the job.
Great.
So Ellie goes back about. She's zooming around the bar. Let's see. Let's grab here. Let me do this.
I was gonna start throwing characters on there, but you were talking too fast for me to grab like orcs.
Yeah, here. There's a couple orcs here. Oh shit, that's big. He needs to be smaller. There's a couple orcs at this table. Why are they so big? I don't think they're orcs. What are they? Oh, they're giants. That's why they're so big. That makes sense. Let's see. We'll do. Oh, a couple of guys here. Yeah, put some goblins out there. These are the dwarves sitting at the end of the bar.
They're gonna be the freaks at table 5.
The freaks at table 5.
Wedding singer reference, anybody?
Yeah.
You don't have a table 9, so.
Yeah. All right. And then I need. Let's see. I'm gonna do. Let's see. Those are those guys. Oh, shit. Where the hell did it go? There we go. A couple of these guys here.
What the hell did I make Ellie? I made Ellie?
I don't know.
Oh, I made her a shape changer.
Yeah, she did just pretty much change shape on you. All right, cool. So we got the place is kind of bustling.
All right.
I made your
I think
character bigger.
Cornelius recognizes he's kind of in the way, so he might actually go sit outside, just right outside the door, where he
right
can see
outside the
in.
door. Okay.
Yeah, I did make your character bigger, Genius, in case you.
I
didn't
see that.
Are you actually large? Is that or are they still
I
medium?
think they're medium, but they get the benefit for like the strength benefit of one size larger.
Then let's actually keep you at the 5 feet if you are technically medium.
Yeah. Okay.
I just wanted to display that he was a lumbering.
Yeah.
It's mostly my head.
You still want to be outside
ears
then?
and the tusk. Yeah. I'll
Okay.
still.
So you guys are sitting at the door. At one point, whoa! I got a massive feedback suddenly thing. Yeah, that's normal. Whatever you're adjusting is giving me.
Oh, really? That's
Oh,
funny.
there we go. I don't know what it did. I
Is it
moved my.
this?
You did that, and I moved my input from my headset, and it
Ha.
went away. So
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
didn't
what it
hear a
was.
thing.
Adjusting my gain.
So weird. So at a certain point, like little, little goblin-eyed looking dude comes up, Cornelius. Is there any cover charge yet?
I haven't been told that there is one.
Excellent, I got here in time. Perfect. All right, you can see he's got a little backpack, and he looks like just like freaking Bilbo Baggins heading out on an adventure, walking stick and everything, and he comes rolling
Yeah,
in.
my.
Sits
You'll
down.
notice that it'll probably come up. My character flaw is I assume people mean well until they prove otherwise. So
Okay.
maybe not
that's
the
good.
best
That best guy to have
quality
at
for
the
a
door.
boss.
He's gonna be temperate in his decisions, and
Mhm.
Remy, make a perception check.
I can do that. 2.
Excellent. You're kind of scanning over the bar. You're finding it. You're wondering if you shouldn't grab a chair because of your height. You're seeing over the top of everything is not your strong suit. But everything you're looking at, like the dwarves at the end of the bar, seem to be having a good time. The goblin that just came waltzing in is having a good time. He got a drink. Ellie got him a drink. The freaks at table 5 are they're getting down. They're doing like they're heavily drinking. Like you notice that. There is actually a little automaton robot that keeps coming out serving drinks. That'll be this little guy. He keeps coming out and serving them drinks. He's a little one of those little keg robots.
Love the keg robot.
He comes out with a tray full of glasses, and then he sets the tray down and he grabs a glass and he taps his belly and fills it up, puts it on the table and is filling from himself, and then he goes back behind the bar and grabs more glasses and continues to give drinks out to each.
Remy, I'm getting a little thirsty out here. You wanna find me a drink?
Yes. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. I'm feeling kind of thirsty myself. I'm quite parched. I could use something to satiate this. So I'm gonna run up to
What
the
do you do?
bar.
Okay. Ellie comes over and
Yeah, can I get
Can I do-
2 ales? One for me, one
Ales?
for my large friend.
all right, yeah, I can do that. Just I will cut you off at a certain point if I don't think you're gonna function well.
Oh, don't worry about that, young
gives you 2
pretty
Ls.
thing. We can definitely hold our alcohol.
All right. Well, hold it well and hold down the fort.
Hey, are we supposed to be charging people to come in here? Somebody asked if we were taking money.
Oh no, not yet. That's not till later.
Okay, you just let us know.
I will absolutely let you know when we need to do that. Take
I'm
your
gonna
drinks. You head back to the
waddle my
bar.
ass, trying really hard
Um,
not to bump into people and tip it.
Yep. You do hear as you walk by table 1, those 2 orcs are having a heated conversation about the political climate in Neverwinter. They're very animated in their discussion, but nothing is like they aren't aggressive or anything towards each other. But that discussion is very animated.
Okay, I would take note. I would take a mental note. I'm gonna continue waddling over to Cornelius and hand him his drink.
Cornelius, it's kind of small drink for you.
Mhm. Yeah, I'll look at Remy and kind of roll my eyes and start and sip it real like
Like, finish
obnoxiously
it.
slowly. No, real like obnoxiously slowly. Like this is gonna happen. Yeah. Pinky up and everything.
Pinky up in the air. But it's gone like that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Remy just shrugs and goes back inside. And he, when he went to the bar, he saw a chair over by the stage.
Yep.
So he's gonna go over. I drew a little black square, so I'm
Okay.
gonna stand over there and stand in the corner and just kind of watch on the
Then
chair.
get up on your chair and stand and
Yep.
kind of observe.
Yeah, and it's kind of, if anybody's watching, it's kind of a funny little situation because I have stubby arms and legs, and I'm with a shell, I don't have a lot of
It's a bar
bendability.
stool, and at one point you just had the shell and your arms and legs weren't
Yep.
touching anything, and you
Yep.
had to figure out how to
Yep.
get up there.
hmm
And then you eventually did this thing where you pulled everything inside your shell and then just thrust out the certain legs or arms and flipped and got yourself to a point where you could stand up. This is what induces your rage, is when you end up on your back. You can't flip over. Make another perception check now that you got a good vantage point. And
So yeah, if I'm making perception checks, if they're related to smell, I get advantage.
Oh, that is much better. 16.
Because of my
Chair helps.
trunk.
16. Yeah, the chair definitely helped.
Great for
you,
chair.
You notice that the animated conversation at table 1 has turned into a conversation between those 4 orcs, and they are all kind of they've gotten all around this one table.
Okay.
Whee. They've all gotten around that table, and they're getting really they're hyped up on Orc Independence Day and getting kind of aggressive with their posturing.
Anything exciting going on outside?
Outside, it is a bustling festival style day, where when you first showed up, not much had been going on. You could see the tents and stuff were put up the night before, but no one had really populated the tents. There wasn't any music out there yet. Think 4th of July downtown before 4th of July, on the night of the 3rd, or when you wake up in the morning on the 4th. The party's coming, but it hadn't started yet. And now it's starting to. People are trickling in. There's a band playing down the street in one of the alleys. There is this amazing musician down on the far end of the road that's doing something with this animated magic that goes along with his music as he's singing about this band of adventurers that fought the Frost Maiden. Make a perception check.
Is it related to smell?
That's a
Sure.
unique
Yes.
question.
All right.
I do this to
Okay.
my DM.
You can do first roll is non-smell related. Second roll is okay. Well, the first one was a 16 plus 4 is 20. Either way.
The little goblin that came in before apparently came in, had his drink, and left. Like that. Just came in, had a drink, and left. It seemed a little odd to you.
Well, that seems odd.
At that moment, you hear some shouting, and Remy, you've been watching these orcs, and they are getting out of hand now, and now they've, like, it doesn't look like they're arguing with each other. It looks like they're amping each other up to a point of violence. They're talking about Orcish Independence and mentioning the problems that they've had with the other races and the humans and everything, and getting very kind of violent, and one flips table one.
Oh shit.
Straight over, and these two actually move out of the way. Actually, no, hang on. Let me roll to see if they get out of the way. Here.
I'll assume the table flipping was loud enough for me to
Oh yeah.
know something's going on.
And the other one. Yeah, they both get out of the way as table one. Where are my tools here? Table one is flipped. And it ends up over on the stage, drinks and all, up against the stage, kind of smashed. Drinks have spilt onto the stage and the instruments. And the instruments keep playing. The magic keeps going. The music is still going. There's no record scratch for this.
So to get down from my chair, you know how
Yes.
like a little kid kind of before he hops down steps, like he kind of gets to the edge and kind of wiggles a little bit and then kind of hops. That's
Yep.
what I did to get off the chair.
All right.
And then I'm yelling, Cornelius, as I run over in between over here.
Cornelius, you heard your name.
I'll
You heard the crash.
I'll come in.
Elia shining a light on Remy, who's moved in amongst the four orcs. And I will need y'all to roll initiative.
Yo,
Hang on 1 second before you do. Okay,
holding.
Go ahead. Roll initiative.
Oh.
16.
10.
All right. So the orcs are going to go first because they're already amped up, and they had a 20 on their initiative.
Oh shit.
Did
So
you? Never mind.
The first orc rolls up to Remy. Right here. Remy, which square do you want to be in? Don't be in the middle of it.
Yeah, I would put me to the left 5 feet.
Left, like here.
No,
Or
hold
here.
on, I gotta. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't probably sit myself in between everybody. I would probably take up a stance, probably even
All right.
further back, like right about here.
Okay. Well, here. Let's get you in a square there.
I suppose, yeah. You want to be
Yeah.
to make it easier.
Yeah, that orc's going to move in. He's going to swing his great axe at you. He's all
If
amped
you
up.
can-
Does a 15 hit you?
Nope.
No.
If you can dodge a wrench.
If you can
You
dodge,
can dodge an orc. You can dodge a.
Next one moves into you.
Ooh, he moves
And
into
he-
me.
Moves towards you.
That's
Not into you.
very penetrating.
That's a crit.
Oh, yeah, that hits me.
24 damage.
Oh, Jesus
Slashing.
Christ. What are you trying to do to me? Yep, that.
Hit you before you start raging.
This orc goes to this goblin guy right away and hits him. He's still alive. He puts a good gash in his chest, but the little goblin's still alive. And this orc jumps up onto the bar and goes after Ellie.
Oh, Jesus. Shit got real.
Like they are in full-on rage mode.
Oh, did Ellie roll for initiative?
No, she did not. She ducked. She hired you guys. She's not
Got it.
fighting anybody. Beyond that, she may heal somebody, but
She outranks us.
for sure. Remy, it is your turn. As that orc that jumped up on the bar swung at Ellie and she ducked under, and the axe actually hacked into the bar.
Well, I am, that just really pissed me off. I'm going to, rage. 'Cause that
You think?
really, really hurt. So I'm gonna rage. Plus 2 melee damage with strength weapon. It's okay. And I am going to. I have my knuckle dusters,
Yep.
so I don't. My great axe is on my back, so
Yeah.
I kind of I have my knuckle dusters on my sides as kind of like almost like sidearms. So I'm gonna stand
Okay.
up for a second here. So I kind of have the opportunity to go like this,
Yeah.
and
Sure.
my fork fingers slide right into them. So it's like a really quick. I'm ready to fight.
Yeah.
And
Like
so
a Ninja Turtle.
yeah, pretty much. So I'm gonna take him out and I'm gonna hold him like this. I'm just gonna be shaking.
I just got it now, Jeff.
Yeah, there it is.
What's that?
There it is.
I
just got it.
now, Rembrandt. God damn it. Take inspiration.
There you go, Norman. You got your inspiration.
Fuck.
I was wondering how long
Wow.
it was gonna take.
That was preemptive inspiration there.
Wow. Holy yeah.
I'm the long lost turtle that I kind of got,
Well-
Yeah.
Long lost brother.
Yep.
Remy, we already have a team of 4. You can go play with your elephant friend.
You were smaller than the other 4, so Splinter chose not to train you.
Yep. Well, and
You had to go find your way in the world by yourself.
so
The runt.
a little side note about my character is that my charisma is super low. So I don't necessarily hold my thoughts in my head, and I tend to irritate a lot of people, and I just kind of say things.
Really?
So I
Mhm.
probably would have made comments about Splinter and the other
Right.
turtles and just got
Yeah, Michelangelo, but unintentionally rude.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think
Alright.
I'm much better with the ladies than I actually am. So oftentimes I get slapped very frequently, and hence my comments to Ellie.
Yeah. Clearly. So are you punching one of these mother truckers?
Yeah, and I'm welcome to Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary, and I'm gonna hit the one that's to the south of me. I'm gonna
Okay.
hit him with Tom O'Leary, which is my dominant hand.
Yeah, you get 2 attacks with your dominant hand.
21 hit,
Oh yeah.
and I get +2 on my damage.
On the damage. Yep. For raging.
So that's 8. 8 damages with the first hit.
8. All right.
I rolled a freaking 1. That's of course awesome. And then I am going to. So I would have kind of like a fighter, grab him, punch.
Yep.
And does a 23 hit
Oh yeah.
for. We'll call that 9 damages.
Awesome. How does he die?
Basically, I mashed his teeth right into his face.
Okay.
Are we supposed to be killing Remy?
I'm shaking. I don't care.
It doesn't
He's
matter.
raging. He's beyond reason right now.
Yep. And because I am short, I actually would have grabbed him and pulled him down. And as I pulled him down, I would have uppercutted him because I can't actually punch him straight in the face. The uppercut is my special move because I'm so much shorter than everybody.
And you can really wind your arm into your shell.
It's like a little rocket. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And then I'm gonna turn and face
Old
the other
Rembrandt's paintbrush.
guy.
Paint your face.
Something like that. Paint your mom's face.
Your mom.
Oh, turtle stew.
Turtle stew or turtle goo?
That got awkward quickly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's your population based?
And I think that is all I can do.
All you can do? You get 2 main hand attacks. Do you have 2 weapon fighting? Or bonus action?
I have
Key
2
bonus
attacks.
action rage.
I have bonus actions, yeah.
rage. Got it.
Yep.
So
Got
next
it.
round,
Forget
you can
barbarian.
get a 3rd hit.
Barbarian. Forgot. All right. Corn. Let's go.
Yeah, and I'm actually gonna turn towards the other guy.
Knobs.
Just to finish my turn, I'm gonna turn towards the other guy and say, "Oh, you're next."
Okay.
All right.
Mm,
Oh
that
man,
one will
I'm
get him off
so
the map.
so far away from things.
So far away from me.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's as far as I can go. I'm
You moved inside before we rolled initiative. Take your full movement there. From the spot and put yourself inside where you would have been, because you wouldn't have just walked in the door and stood there watching, would you?
I'm
If a table had been flipped, you would have been, or maybe that is you.
My intelligence is -1. It would have taken me a minute to assess the situation.
Fair.
So
And you
I'll
believe
go
the
with it,
best.
but I'm
that someone tripped over the table. That's what it was.
yeah, until I see Remy start fighting and other stuff. So then it's like, oh
Okay.
nope, something's. The question is, what do we do? I guess I'm gonna. I don't know if I need to do.
In response to your movement, this goblin hides under the table.
That's sounds about right. Remy's probably fine, so I'm going to.
I never asked
Well,
if
you're
we got
alright.
any
I'm
potions
just
of
gonna-
healing or anything.
Jeff, while you're thinking about it, the 2 dwarves in the corner are laughing hysterically, and the one's like, "Oh, did you see that uppercut?"
I see the one on the bar going at Ellie probably is the one that I would be most concerned about, and I'll just send a sacred flame at it.
Okay.
So it's a dex save of 15.
Dex save of 15. How about a 17?
Yeah, it saves.
Ooh.
So no damage.
Oh, sacred flame.
And I don't think I'm not gonna waste a bonus action. I don't think. Oh, actually, yeah.
The other dwarf starts singing, "You light up my life," and they start laughing.
Let's see. No bonus action. Yeah, bonus action can be a numbered spell because I used the action was a cantrip. I'm not much of a spellcaster yet. I have spiritual weapon because I'm a cleric. That's a thing clerics do.
Yeah, that is.
So, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a spiritual weapon.
That sounds like a fun thing to do. Where would you
let's
like to
see.
put your spiritual weapon?
I'm going to make it be
A book.
this thing. I will put it right between these 2 guys, floating higher, and it is a tusk, and it is going to act like a club, and it will try to hit the guy on top the bar.
Okay.
And probably, maybe 16.
Yeah, 16 does hit. You hear the upright bass on the stage start playing Tusk by the famous band Woodfleet Mick.
Would Fleet Mick?
8 damage to the guy on the bar.
All right. And that's this guy. 8 damages.
And that is all I want to do.
He is bloodied, by the way, at 8 damages. All right, Remy. This dude is going to swing at you again as... Oh, well, this goblin's hiding under the table. This one swings back at this orc and does not do anything to him, really. Just kind of hits him with his mug. The orc swinging at you. 17 hit you?
Yeah, that's my AC.
All right. Or 8 damages. Half
Now
of
you're-
your
yeah.
raging.
I was
So
gonna
4.
say you're gonna have to help me with the raging stuff because this is my first time doing this.
Yeah, if it's straight up bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, you take half of it.
Which this is
if it's-
slashing.
Yeah, if it's like fire, ice, poison, acid, that kind of stuff,
Mhm.
then you would take the full amount.
So basically, anything physical is halved when I'm raging.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. That is the basic sense of it. Let's see. This. Oh, that was this guy. Okay. This guy is swinging at Ellie. Ooh, that actually connected. And Ellie, being you can see her adventuring skill still dials back in, and she was able to not necessarily dodge the blow, but minimize the damage as he only catches her for 4 points of slashing damage. And the one dwarf's like, "Hey, watch the drinks." This orc D here by the goblin here, is going to swing at the goblin, and actually takes his head right off. At this point, goblin ends up lopped into on the ground bleeding. The other 2 goblins are under table 5. He is going to move towards Cornelius. He's all angry and raging. Remy, it is your go, sir.
All right, I am facing that other orc, and I am going to do the same thing to him. I'm gonna
Okay.
look at him and yell "Turtle Power!" and grab him and uppercut.
Okay.
Ugh. Does 11 hit?
No, 11 misses. Boo. That's one of the dwarfs. Boo.
How about a 21?
21 does
Nice.
absolutely hit.
And that is going to be for 11 damage.
11 damages. Ouch.
And so it's going to be a uppercut, miss, uppercut to the face, and then I'm going to reach back with my, for bonus action, I'm going to hit him with Jack Johnson. That is, 10.
And I'm giving him the banana pancakes.
Uh-huh. Wrong Jack Johnson, but yes.
the band on the bar starts playing banana pancakes
Oh, that's funny.
when they hear you say Jack Johnson.
So yeah, I missed with my second hit.
All right. Cornelius, we move to you.
All right, let's keep that spiritual weapon hitting the guy on the bar,
Okay.
or trying to 13 to hit.
13 just hits him.
All right. Tusk. 7 damage.
How does he die? Because that's exactly what he had left.
Since it was clubbing him, I think it would club him probably over the back of the bar.
All right, so yeah, it knocks him over the bar, over the rail. He lands on the floor behind there. And the one dwarf goes, "Oh, I've ordered a club here before, but never like that."
And then the guy right in front of him is gonna get a warhammer swung his direction.
Okay.
It's only a 12.
Oh, just misses. Just misses.
He's a short. He's a little guy. All right, I'll stay there.
All right, he's gone. Remy, this orc is coming at you with his axe. That's a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
For a 10 slashing damage, halved to 5 because you're raging.
All right.
And
Well,
you're hit, so your rage is still active.
how much was
What
the
was
damage?
5
Okay.
total. It was 10, but you have it to 5. Then we got the one in front of Cornelius. He's got his axe out. He's swinging at you. Does a 12 hit you?
It does not.
All right, he misses. He screams in your face.
Ooh, screw
Remy. Just trumpet player. I can't do my...
I can't do it either.
And I got it.
I'm not even gonna try. I should have practiced that over the weekend.
Yeah, you really should have.
So it is Remy.
All right.
It's your turn, buddy.
Take him down.
Yep. I am going to swing, nail him right in the guts for 16 to hit.
16 does hit him.
Excellent.
Right in the baby maker.
Straight shot, right,
maker.
straight shot right to the baby maker. That is for 11 damage.
11 damages. What guy are you fighting? Yeah. How does that guy die?
So by punching him in the stomach and chest area, I basically just melted his insides. Like I caved his chest in.
Oh. So yeah, you punch him and the one dwarf looks at the other one and goes, "Rectum! Damn near killed him!" And they both start laughing. Doubled over. Like there's some inside joke there that you don't necessarily understand. As this guy goes away.
All right, I am going to then move. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I have movement of 40 feet, so I'm going to go to the other side of the guy that's fighting Cornelius, and I am going to kidney punch him with my bonus action.
Okay.
Uh, 15 to hit,
15 does hit.
and that is for 6 damages.
Six damages. All right, cool. Kidney punch for 6.
Damages.
Remy, or not Remy, Cornelius.
I will swing the warhammer again.
Swing that
See if I can connect this time.
Hammer time.
And no, it's a 9.
That's Tom. That's what the dwarf on the other side says. Stop. Hammer time.
All right. I think I can only move the thing like 20 feet. That I don't cast spiritual weapon very often.
Spiritual weapon.
Ever. All right. I'll move it 20 feet, but I won't get to. Actually, yeah. There's nobody else really over on that half of the bar then, so I'll just move it 20 feet this way and.
Can you
be
move it
done.
diagonally? Because if you moved it diagonally, that would get you there 5, 10, 15, 20.
No, because when
20
you go
feet
diagonally,
diagonally is only 2
it's
squares.
pretty obnoxious.
Okay, so that
So,
counts
no,
as
that's-
10 feet to go diagonal?
The first
It's-
diagonal is
it-
5 feet. The second diagonal is 10. The third diagonal is 5. The fourth is 10.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be close enough to get him next time if I need another round, but it's also in case anybody else starts making a move. It's kind of more centrally located. So
Those dwarves aren't going anywhere. They're just laughing and drinking, and that orc turns around, seeing as how he got kidney punched. He turns around to face Remy, and does a 17 hit Remy?
Yes.
8 points of slashing damage, half to 4 because you're raging still. And it is your turn, Remy.
I'm just pissed because people just keep hitting me. And so I am going to... what am I going to do? I'm going to punch him in the gut.
With your uppercut?
I just critted. Yep. I
The
just critted.
one dwarf goes, ooh, and the other one goes, show.
All right, so let's roll for crit.
Roll for
there's
it.
not going to be much left of him after
No.
this.
That's
If
12,
anything.
12 damages.
How does he die?
I basically knocked his head right off. It's
It
like,
nearly headless.
You punch him and his neck goes back and it actually tears.
yep,
out
it
one of his
tears.
neckline. It looks
It's-
like and
yeah.
kind of flops back.
Yep. I was just gonna say, kind of like a Pez dispenser.
Yep, exactly. A bloody Pez dispenser. The bar becomes remarkably quiet, except for the two dwarfs who are still laughing. They're having a fantastic time over there.
Yep.
These two goblins come up from underneath the table. The one that's further south that went out on the other side of the table, he says, "Hey, can someone clean this mess up over here?" And he's pointing at his friend that was sitting at the table. Like they have no compunction. Like if a goblin dies, they're like, "Yeah, goblins die. We die. Not a thing. He went out in glorious battle."
I'm gonna
I'll
be like,
hauling bodies out. Oh wait, let me cure you first.
you're gonna see kind of like a little tinge of red on my bluish cheeks, and I'm just gonna be like, who's next? Who's next?
Take 7 or gain 7, and I'll cast it again.
On healing, I'm going to actually stop raging. Then I'll be like,
Yeah. Yeah, once you go amount of time without attacking or taking damage. And then 11 for the second one. So combined 18 healing.
A little robot comes up from the corner, starts wiping up the stage, the drinks that were spilled on the stage, and picking up the pieces of the table, table one.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll
was gonna
grab
say-
bodies and pieces and start dragging them out. I don't know where to go with them, but I'll get them outside at least.
I'm gonna go over to the table and kind of help right the table and get it set up.
Ellie sees you grabbing him, Cornelius, and she says, "Don't put him out front. Just throw him down the alley."
Okay.
I'm gonna
Cleaners
yell,
will be by to pick him up.
sorry about the mess, Allie.
It wasn't your fault. This is what I hired you for. You done well. Thank you.
Knowing that Remy would be mad if I didn't, I would search the bodies in case they have anything valuable on them when I leave them in the alley.
They have great axes.
Mm.
There are 4 great axes. They're kind of worn and used and sharp. Definitely sharp, but
All right.
I feel a side business happening. Oh, you need a weapon? Come to the alley.
Yeah.
they very well could be.
Hand them out at the door with it's part of the price of admission.
Yeah. Start auctioning them off.
And I'll take those because if not, I don't want more axes out and about either way. I'll either give them to Remy or give them to Ellie, and I'm not too concerned about the value.
Okay.
And I'll stay inside by the door this time, kind of table, almost like at table 6.
I'm gonna go waddle my ass back up onto the chair.
Okay. Oh crap! I could grab that. And put that in there. That's how I delete it. That's fun. The robot starts moving around, and he will actually take.
So is he kind
Table.
of like a Roomba, but like
He's like a dwarf. He's like an automaton dwarf with a keg in his belly. Is what he is, really. I could probably even find you a picture of them. So then if I take that and move this is now table 3.
Not gonna
I
lie,
rearrange
playing,
it, kinda-
playing barbarian's kind of fun.
Oh, yeah, barbarians are great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, did you
Um,
notice how all of a sudden you had twice as many hit points when they are attacking with axes?
Mm-hmm.
Because, take 5, take 4.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta love that.
Bless you.
Make a perception check, Remy, as you climb back up on your stool there.
16.
You notice right away that there is a bag sitting on the bar with no one around it. The only people at the bar now are the 2 dwarves. The 4 orcs have been taken care of. The robot's running around, kind of fixing, cleaning stuff up. But there is a bag, a leather bag, sitting on the bar. I'm gonna use the wizard token. Right there.
I was gonna say there's a little bag token for humanoid.
Oh, hey, look at that. Let me do that. Let me get rid of that. Let's use the bag, the actual bag token. How about that? There we go.
Hmm.
So there's a leather bag sitting on the counter, seemingly abandoned.
Am going to, out of curiosity, I'm going to get down and I'm going to go over to it and kind of pull it off the bar.
Okay, you pull it off the bar. Weighs about 5 pounds or so.
I'll open it up.
You open it up, you look inside, and there doesn't appear to be anything inside. There's a void inside of it.
Well, I'm gonna definitely stick a stubby arm in there.
Okay. What are you trying to retrieve from the bag of holding?
Well, I would have been looking for any type of what would I be looking for? Any type of
Gold.
no, because I'm kind of more scholarly and intelligent, high intelligence. I am looking for like rare books or any books I haven't read before that I want, or anything intelligence based, anything like scholarly.
Books, scrolls, paperwork.
Yep.
You wave your hand around in there, there's nothing. Nothing comes to your hand. You know what a bag of holding is.
Mm-hmm.
You do know if you turn them upside down, you can dump out the contents of the bag of holding.
If you do, everything comes out.
Yep.
Yes, everything that is in there will come out.
I'm actually going to bring it back over to my chair into this corner by the stage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to actually dump it out there. Just so
Okay.
it's with
Shit.
my back
So-
to everybody.
So no one can see what
Yep.
comes out.
Assuming like something like bombs and like
Cornelius, make
Yeah.
make a perception check.
Is it related to smell?
Sure, yeah.
It's not gonna get old. That is ridiculous. A 3 and a 3 for a total of 7.
Yeah,
I almost want to use inspiration, but I feel like it was meant to be.
you did see Remy go to the bar and grab the bag and come back to the corner. Remy, you upend this bag, and out of it dumps like somewhere between 30 and 40. It's hard to guess. Creepy dolls, just all over the floor. And the only other thing that comes out of the bag is a little hand. And it gets up on all its fingers and goes running away.
oh no.
Another one of those.
It's one of my favorite creatures. I
I know.
was a huge fan of Thing when I was a kid too. So it goes running off. You see it. It actually runs under the stage.
I'm going to kind of look into the bag of holding, look at all the creepy dolls. Like, do they just look like kids' dolls? Or are they blinking at me? Are they doing things?
It depends on what position they're in. Like if you stand them up, they open their eyes. If you lay them down, they close their eyes.
All right, I would actually kind of be.
Some of them are like have like cracks in them. Some of them are dressed like gothically.
One says "mama" and then wets itself.
looking at him though, you make a perception check. Honestly, as you look through all these.
12.
12. How long do you spend looking at him before you start picking him up?
Just a minute or two. Like, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but I'm just going to kind of dig through and kind of see if there's anything valuable that fell out with them.
No, just creepy dolls. You start shoving them back in the bag, and
Yep, I'm going to shove them back in the bag, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, because it really creeps me out, I'm going to walk with the bag of holding into the alley,
okay.
and I'm going to dump them next to the dead bodies, and I'm just going to take the bag of holding back with me to my spot. So I'm going to keep the bag of holding, but I'm going to dump the dolls by the dead bodies.
So we got dead orcs, a goblin, and a bunch of dolls. That's artwork for
Bunch of creepy dolls.
the fans.
At this point, Ellie, when you come back in, Ellie calls the two of you over and explains, now we will start collecting a cover charge at this point, in preparation for the concert tonight. So if any patrons coming in now, please do start collecting a 5 silver cover charge. Brittany Shears is a Sword Coast renowned pop artist, and you can hear like the instruments have switched over to a catalog of her music, kind of like elevator music versions of her songs. It's a bit toxic, but it's enjoyable.
Boo.
Yeah, you guys haven't done any more. I'm gonna go there. And seeing as how it is 10 to 10, we will call the session there before we get into any concerts or anything. So there is more to this if we want to continue it at some point.
I do.
This is hilarious. I want to keep going.
Yeah.
I would say probably that if we're collecting cover charges, money is probably more of Remy's interest. So he probably takes the door, and then Cornelius would take up a post somewhere else. And I think Remy possibly with the interest of skimming off the top. I'm not sure if he would or if he wouldn't, but
Yeah, so Remy would take the door, not because of the money interest, but his lack of charisma, his lack of awareness. He would basically go to Cornelius and be like, I'm smarter than you, I can count better. So I'll be able to keep track of this money better. Why don't you go inside? So that would be his kind of how he is. Just kind of saying how he thinks.
The two dwarves at some point would come up to the two of you guys and introduce themselves as Wattler and Staldorf. So,
fucker,
I got you.
That was almost a literal mouthful of coffee all over my laptop. That was a dick move. Well done.
So, and they are regulars at the Belching Dragon. For going forward, they will be at the Belching Dragon every time, and they will comment on whatever is going on. They will never get involved, but they'll just comment on what's going on.
They've got their reserved seats. Nobody else sits back there. And
Yep, exactly.
Everybody knows.
And they like it because they're close to the bathroom. No one else wants to sit there because they're close to the bathroom.
Yeah, and they're dwarves. They don't care that they're close to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. So,
That was
there's
amazing.
a concert coming. So, yeah, it's fun.
Oh, all right. That was
Building the lore.
That was very. I like this. This is a very light, lighthearted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Versus-
the opposite of the horror one.
Opposite of horror. Opposite of a lot of stuff that we've done.
You aren't saving the world. You're protecting the bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
A day in the life. We are Two Nerds One Quest. We are here every Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. We are kind of a mix and match of stories going. I don't want to say going forward, but we do kind of, when somebody's out, we do a mix and match of stories. So we bounce around. Usually we try to have one longer story. But if you are following us for the first time, or if you're hearing this for the first time, next week, assuming Cooch and everybody's here, we'll be going back to the investigators. We have that storyline in progress, and so I will. If you want to catch up, go to our YouTube channel and watch that show and catch up. It is in a YouTube playlist, so you'll be able to just click on the playlist and watch the first investigators story, which bumps into the second one. So that is going on. So we'll be back next week, 8:30 a.m. Central Time here on twitch.tv/TomMNorm. Give us a follow there. Check us out on Twitter. Patreon.com/2nerds1quest. If you want to support us, let other people know about the show. Share it. Give us some ratings and reviews. We need some ratings and reviews. We'd love to hear what you have to say about the show. Join our Discord, bit.ly/ourfundiscord. That'll give you the link to sign up and join us there. We talk about music and movies and games and D&D. Ask us questions. That's the best way to get a hold of us, is through that Discord.
Yep. If you want to go back in our back library on the YouTube channels, all our adventures, and they are all tied around, and it kind of happened just out of circumstance. Both Jeff having a character idea that his character Doc would want to settle down with and own a bar, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Rime of the Frost Maiden, there was an opportunity for them to buy a bar. And there was some tie-in that I had done earlier with Acquisitions Incorporated. So this whole idea runs around a franchise offshoot backed by Acquisitions Incorporated of the Belching Dragon that Ellie opened up in Neverwinter. So
basically, we have the Two Nerds cinematic universe going on.
Basically, yes. We were talking about it this week, putting together a spreadsheet or something, or who's who of Two Nerds One Quest, and we'll get that together. Maybe it'll end up on the website at some point, but we'll get that information together first and dish it out to everyone that wants to know.
Yeah, cool. So that's our story. Join us,
and we're sticking to it.
We'd love to see you. We'd love to have you chatting in our Discord and in our chat here on show live. Catch us live. It's a lot of fun live. Podcast gets dropped on Wednesdays now, not Mondays. So if you are a Patreon subscriber, you get the podcast, 3.5 full days before the actual podcast drops, and you get it with unedited content. So you get the pre and post show. And that is usually out by noonish on Sunday. So usually within an hour and a half of being done with this show, I have the Patreon done. So $1 a month gets you 4 shows a month.
Yep.
That's very good value add. A quarter a podcast. Can't get better than that.
Oh.
So for me, for Genius, for JC, and for the missing Cooch, we'll catch you next week.
Wait, when Cooch joins us, he's going to be Brittany Shears.
Yeah.